wherever you are watching us from. This is Wake Up News on Globe TV. I am AWUSI, our top stories. And coming up in the next 40 minutes, accident in the Upper East region has taken the life of military officer from the 11th Mechanized Battalion in Boko, with 5 others critically injured. And on your election court, flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has emphasized the NPP's success in stabilizing the economy. And President Akufo-Addo has challenged John Dramani Mahama to debate with Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Coming up on the program, Minerals Income Investment Fund introduces dividend policy to boost Ghana's mining sector. And later on international fronts, Italy delivers first migrant to Albania under new deal. We've got details of these stories and many more coming up shortly in the next 40 minutes if you spend your time with me. Welcome back to the program. Remember, we are streaming all across the world on Facebook at Globe TV. Do join us with your thoughts and comment. This morning, a devastating accident in the Upper East region has taken the life of a military officer from the 11th Mechanized Battalion in Boko, with 5 others critically injured. The accident occurred near Bundiri, where the military vehicle with registration number 15GA04 suddenly swerved off the road and rolled over multiple times. Eyewitnesses' account described the crash as violent, resulting in the immediate loss of 1 officer's life. 5 others sustained severe injuries and were rushed to the Boligatanga Regional Hospital and Tamale Teaching Hospital for urgent medical attention. On your election call this morning, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has emphasized the NPP's success in stabilizing the economy, implementing game-changing social interventions, and modernizing Ghana's public service through digitalization. Addressing enthusiastic supporters in Nkranza in the Bona East region, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said key accomplishment with his vice presidential tenure and the NPP government.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has thrown his support behind Harriet Chermanting Opon, MPP's parliamentary candidate for Nkranza South, praising her community development efforts and assuring that together they will bring more progress to Nkranza. Dr. Bawumia urged voters to elect him and Harriet Opon in the December 7 elections, ensuring continued transformation and growth in Nkranza and across Ghana.
Chief of Staff, Mijini said, which day? Today is Tuesday. Okay. Before the end of the week, Ubeti has sent about the agenda 111. Agenda 111 hospital. No, it is going to be an agenda 111 hospital. The approval will come for it. We are working on.
Dr. Bawumia highlighted the government's achievements in economic management, infrastructure development, and digital transformation, which have significantly improved the lives of many Ghanaians. He emphasized the NPP's success in stabilizing the economy, implementing game-changing social interventions like the free senior high school policy, and modernizing Ghana's public service through digitalization.
Digital address system. And Ubia digital address. Krubia, Fibia, digital address. 2016 time, no chalk, not a problem. I'm senior high school students. No, and then Ghana, ye talk computer tablets. Ye the teacher. I'm every single senior high school student in Ghana. Mkolano Baku 5.7 million children are called senior high school free. It means that
President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has challenged former President John Dramani Mahama to debate with the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, questioning why Mahama seems reluctant to do so. During a recent tour of the northern region, President Akufo-Addo praised Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a clear-minded individual who is capable and trustworthy, emphasizing that Ghanaians deserve to hear both candidates present their ideas and policies. He argues that a debate between Mahama and Bawumia would provide an essential platform for voters to evaluate their choices ahead of the upcoming elections.
Reliable, whose word can be trusted, who is consistent, and who is clear-minded. And that is why some of us are saying, in fact, the majority of us in Ghana are saying, we want him and Bawumia to debate the issues in our country. Why is John Mahama running away from the debate? Bawumia says he's ready any day for the debate. Why is Mahama running away from the debate? The people of Ghana deserve the debate so they can see freely who is doing what and saying what and representing what. Mr. Mahama, which is which? What should the Ghanaian people take from you as your position on the free senior high school? Is it safe with you? Are you going to continue it, or you're going to review it? Are you going to cancel it? None of those do we know from you. Nobody should be allowed to be president who cannot answer these questions.
When President Akufo-Addo says he is putting his presidency on the line, this is what he means, because he said he has taken a significant political risk and put his presidency on the line in the ongoing fight against illegal mining. His commitment to combat this issue has faced severe criticisms since he pledged action in 2017. During his thank you tour on Tuesday, President Akufo-Addo emphasized his dedication to eradicating galamsey, asserting that he is bound by his word and ready to face any consequences that arise from it. President Akufo-Addo therefore challenged Mahama to declare his stance on galamsey.
In the last election in the mining districts of the country, the MPP did very badly, largely because the NDC presidential candidate and the party had gone around the mining areas and saying that the policy that I was implementing of trying to stop galamsey would be reversed when he came to power, and that those who were already in jail for offenses, the galamsey offenses, all of them would be amnestied. When I said I was putting my presidency on the line, that's what I meant, that I was prepared to take the political risk involved in trying to deal with this galamsey phenomenon. The result, of course, was that the mining districts, especially in the western region, all of them, including almost, nearly, even Takwa, was lost to the MPP. That is what I meant when I said I'm putting my presidency on the line, that I was prepared to take the political risk involved in coming to grips with this problem. Today, he's saying that no, he doesn't believe in jailing, that he's against galamsey, that he will enforce the law. So once again, we have to ask ourselves, Mr. J.M., where do you stand? What are you telling the people of Ghana? Because Every time you speak from one corner of your mouth and you speak from another corner of your mouth. Let us hear from you direct, straight up. What do you stand for? We need to...
Why did the president put his presidency on the line? That is a big question for all of us. The National Union of Ghana Students is seriously worried about the ongoing strike by the University Teachers Association of Ghana due to the Galamsey crisis. News has called the strike counterproductive, saying it does not offer real solutions to the problems.
The ongoing strike poses a significant threat to the academic calendar, casting uncertainty over students' educational journey. The president of the National Union of Ghana Students, Daniel Opontreme, passionately appealed to the association to halt the strike, emphasizing its detrimental impact on innocent students' academic performance. During a press conference, Daniel Opontreme urged UTAC to reconsider their stance, highlighting the pressing need to safeguard student interests and prevent further disruptions.
The National Union of Ghana Students, a democratic, non-partisan and progressive mass movement, has observed with great concern the fallout from the indefinite suspension of the nationwide strike action by organized labor. On the Galamsey menace, as a national union representing the future leaders of Ghana, NUCS has observed with increasing concern the ongoing devastation caused by illegal mining activities across our communities. We acknowledge the economic significance of mining to our national development. However, the environmental destruction, water pollution and health hazards caused by illegal mining activities far outweigh any financial gains. Community engagement and education. First of all, NUCS advocates for community engagement and education as a major part of the long-term solution.
He emphasized that as an academic community, UTAC should constructively engage the government by proposing solutions rather than resorting to strikes that unfairly disadvantage students.
Of particular concern is the decision of the University Teachers Association of Ghana to proceed with a strike action despite organized labor decision to suspend a strike action. It is imperative to state that as an association voted to support the strike action declared by organized labor, not to declare an independent strike of their own, but after their dissatisfaction with organized labor's position or posture to decide through an overwhelming vote of 77.95% to embark on an industrial action by announcing an indefinite strike, which commenced on Thursday, 10th October 2024 across all its 15 branches nationwide.
You are watching the news here on Globe TV. I am Brighter, which is still to come on the program. Minerals Income Investment Fund introduces dividend policy to boost Ghana's mining sectors. We have details coming up shortly. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the program. Now in business, the Minerals Income Investment Fund is set to introduce a dividend policy to regulate how dividends are paid to government, solidifying its position as a key player in Ghana's mining sector. According to its Chief Executive Officer, Ejo Nanaya Cranton, implementing this policy, the fund aims to achieve sustained growth and prioritize co-investment opportunities in the mineral sector, value chain supporting small and medium-scale players to build institutional capacity and achieve global scale growth. This policy is crucial for minerals income investment funds' independence from government interference, ensuring it achieves its mission. According to Nana Yao Cranton, this policy will prevent arbitrary funds transfers by the government, addressing the global concern for sovereign wealth funds. The policy framework will ensure transparency and accountability in dividend payments, aligning with the fund's goal of maximizing Ghana's mineral wealth for future generations.
What we are trying to seek is to set up or establish a world-class mineral sovereign wealth fund. Any sovereign wealth fund that is going to achieve on its mandate has to be independent. We've had very good support from the Ministry of Finance and the government so far, but it's important that we also establish a system where we pay dividend to the government, where you can't have a situation where government can just come in and, for want of a better word, take funds from your account. So we are working on a dividend payout policy that governs how dividend is paid out to government. That also cements the independence of MIF and also creates or changes negative perceptual biases that maybe foreign investors may have of the fund and even of Ghana. So we are looking at moving our assets under management from about 1.5 billion now, following a re-evaluation of our assets, including Government of Ghana's carried interest, to about 6 billion within 10 years.
The Minerals Income Investment Fund is taking bold steps to boost its revenue through royalties. A key part of their strategy is expanding the royalty nets, ensuring all mining companies pay their fair share. To achieve this, the fund has established a framework agreement with the Ghana Revenue Authority and other state agencies. This collaborative approach is expected to significantly increase revenue, securing the fund's long-term sustainability and freeing up more funds for dividend payouts. Central Region English Yamam from Women Health Specialist Mavis Amankwao has emphasized that women should take proactive steps to reduce their risk of breast cancer. She advised against excessive use of emergency contraceptives, which can pose a significant threat to women's health, particularly when it comes to cancer.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and women need to prioritize their health by getting screened for breast cancer. Early detection is crucial, according to health specialists. Breast cancer does not have to be a deadly disease if caught early. When breast cancer is detected early and is in the localized stage, the 5-year relative survival rate is 99%, according to experts. Mavis Amankwa highlights 2 other critical factors that contribute to breast cancer, including excessive stress and consuming junk food. She says managing stress levels and maintaining a healthy diet can significantly reduce the risk of breast cancer.
Fatty foods near the indomie bebre na ye dino anwa aduane chibom kameto mpaso didi ya no wada nti unse aduane ni da ni peduane so nti ama sugar dose we ni peduane yes I pose you at risk of getting cancer. And stress ma cancer a lot, not a breast pet, other cancers. Obia stress one is to be a ma cancer when you move quite grow very fast. Nti every say you being near my beer a high free.
To lower their cancer risk, she said women can take control of their health by avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol consumption, staying physically active, making healthy dietary choices, and prioritizing regular cancer screenings.
And you might be where when your cancer with me, I am a friend of modifiable factors. Near bit me, I'm why I won't be a business say alcohol and smoking. So with me born mobile fisa and near my one, a bed wow, ama, wet me up on mobile. They give me exercise, a very good, a man of phone. Say a bit more than say, Sorana pa, a prior pregnant exercise man of phone.
Still in the Central Region, the Oshedohene of the Gomwa traditional area and a Mankrado of Gomwa Dampasa, beg your pardon, Nene Ahimem, has addressed concerns surrounding the swearing-in of the Gomwa Nyanyano chief due to the ongoing boundary dispute. Specifically, he questioned why the new chief was sworn in at Gomwa Fete, considering the existing land ownership issues between Fete and Nyanyano.
Nene Ohime revealed that the paramount chief clarified the situation, stating that the swearing-in ceremony's location does not imply Nyenyano belongs to Fete. Instead, it was done for administrative purposes, with the newly installed chief sworn under the Trafu division, which falls under the Asan states. This development comes amidst tensions in the Gomwa Achimpim traditional area, where individuals have falsely claimed chieftaincy titles.
Yeah, no, or Henry from Mochino, or call mine in her number, so I be bar or home. And Barno said, for the base of inconveniences, Omkofa fete, not many hobby, but Omunko ye, Coswell ma fete hine every year. May call my hen home. I put you on my hen, comment yes. Says I swearing you know about so. Na me soft to look, my young. Na me nyanya on right hand. Na me so na me oshido hini oguma asin traditional council. Na bibi sabe koso na menim hubi. Oma hini echichire mu echire se. Nyanya no feta ase. Na nyanya se nyanya no koso wo feta. Koso ama Trafford division oye division under Asin state.
Coming up on the international front, Italy delivered first migrant to Albania under new deal. We've got details coming up shortly. Don't go anywhere. On the international front this morning, Italy's Interior Ministry announced on Monday that it is transferring the first group of migrants to Albania, where the government opened 2 centers it plans to use to process thousands of male migrants. The ship carrying 10 men from Bangladesh and 6 from Egypt left the island of Lampedusa and arrived in Albania on Wednesday. Those on board were rescued at sea after setting off from Libya. The 2 centers in Albania will ultimately be used to accommodate 808 migrants at a time, according to Italian officials.
The first migrants to be diverted by Italy to Albania arrived at the port of Schengen on Wednesday. It set in motion the first scheme by an EU state to transfer asylum seekers to another nation. Under the controversial deal, Italy built 2 reception centres in Albania, with the government hoping the process will deter migrants from entering Italy in the first place. 16 migrants comprising 10 Bangladeshis and 6 Egyptians were escorted from the Italian Navy ship Libra to one of the port's reception centres. Rights groups oppose the deal, saying it restricts migrants' right to asylum. Marta Villander is from the International Rescue Committee.
There's a number of groups who should be exempted from this deal, so the elderly, unaccompanied children and those who have survived torture and trafficking and so forth. But we are concerned that there are no guarantees for ensuring that they are indeed exempted from this, and they could instead end up in prison-like conditions outside of EU territory.
Rising tension in Europe over migration issues has set many nations, including Germany and Poland, to propose or adapt tougher policies. The UK's previous government had planned to deport asylum seekers to Rwanda, which Prime Minister Keir Starmer scrapped after taking office in July. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni said this week that her country was setting an example for the rest of Europe with the Albanian scheme. But a small group of Albanian human rights protesters demonstrated against the new scheme, saying it ends their belief that Europe is a place of democracy, of values, of human rights. The migrants will be sent either to Italy if their asylum request is granted, or to their home country if rejected.
You are watching the news here on Globe TV. We are going, but let's take a recap of our top stories. An accident in the Upper East region has taken the life of military officer from 11 mechanized battalion in Boko, with 5 others critically injured. And the flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, has emphasized the NPP's success in stabilizing the economy. You also hear from the international front, where Italy delivers first migrant to Albania under New Deal. And that'll be for the bulletin. On behalf of the entire production team, many thanks for watching. I am Bright. I will see the news every time, same time tomorrow.